Hey there, and welcome back to Modded Monster Train. I hope you're all having a good day. I'm doing fine. Nothing too particularly exciting to report here on my end. Just chugging through a slow week of work, and yeah, I haven't really, I don't know, nothing particularly exciting, I guess. It's tough, right? I mean, there's not a lot of time to really go out and do things. I'm just working almost all the time during the week, so it's kind of whatever. And I pretty much only get to play games in the wee hours of the morning. And that's pretty much why I actually do these late night recordings, right? Is because if I didn't play the game, after midnight, currently 2 a.m., then I just kind of would never play. That's basically the only time, the only opportunity I really get to play anything. So it's kind of a weird sleep cycle and everything, but yeah, it's a good relaxation point, right? Here's a question for you. How's the weather been? It's been really rainy for me lately, and it's actually cooled things down a lot, which has helped immensely. We did get our AC fixed earlier in the summer because it was not doing so well, and with the heat wave that was going around and still going around in some places, mind you, it was pretty rough. So we got that addressed, but it hasn't really been kicking on too much these past couple days because it's just been so much rain. And I love the rain. It's one of my favorite types of weather outside of snow. So, yeah. So, how's your weather been? Anything exciting on your end? Any typhoons or hurricanes or anything? Hopefully not. If you are experiencing a really bad storm, maybe don't reply. Don't leave a comment. Just kind of go take care of what you need to take care of. And then when you're all better, then come back. But yeah, that's about as much as I'm going to say on that. Let me kind of crash course you on what we're doing here. So, for those of you joining for the first time, welcome. This is a modded series where I play through the mods of Monster Train pretty much. Now, there's not a ton of diversity in terms of different content mods to play right now. There used to be a few more, but there's a bug right now in one of the frameworks that's being used that prevents the custom clans from working. I do know that some folks are working to get that addressed, and hopefully it'll be fixed soon. I would like to do a couple series on the existing clans that have been created by folks because, hell yeah, it sounds fun. It also sounds different, right? Because, yeah, I mean, I haven't tried very many of them. So but for now, the patch and the mod that we're playing through, and this is going to be kind of the staple of this series, right? One, because I maintain it, and two, because, well, I enjoy it. So whenever there's not something else interesting to play, we will be playing with the Unofficial Balance Patch. This is a balance, unsurprisingly, mod that adjusts the high rolls and low rolls to kind of smooth things out. So I like it a lot. It kind of makes cards that you normally would skip or think are terrible into something fun. So yeah, that's what we're working with. Everything else here doesn't really matter for purposes of this series. Don't worry about it too much. It's either cosmetic or something else. So, and that is what we're working with here. I head up, let's see, what were we doing? I believe we were, yeah, actually, we were the Hornbreaker Prince or the Queen. What were we? I think it was Queen. It was Queen. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it was Queen because we had Apex Imp, and I had to put them on different floors because she would have yeeted the Apex Imp. So that run was interesting because it used a lot of units that are kind of weird. We had a Crucible, was it a Collector? So the Lifesteal dude in front, who was just kind of tanking for Apex Imp, and that worked really well, actually, which was very impressive. And Apex Imp in the back with some holdover fortifies. Definitely weaker than in the base game, right? By a lot, but the numbers got there. We had some consume returns with a Last Stand and an infused Impish Scholar. And yeah, we got there. It was a very interesting run that, looking back at it, I can't understand how it would have looked in the base game. It was so different that it would be hard to predict what that run would see or what lines you would take. I really enjoy those because they show a lot of diversity in terms of like, well, I'm doing things that I would never have otherwise done. And that is a lot of fun to me because when you have thousands of hours in this game, you're always kind of looking for something interesting there. So that swings us back around. We are now on Wurmkin once again, and since we were just doing the Exiles, we are now doing the defaults. So we're playing the Chief. Let's see. Chief, random, 25, no mutators. Let's go. All right. So just one thing I forgot to mention. If I see any modded cards in these runs, I will be explaining what the changes are and why the changes exist, so that you kind of have some understanding of what's going on here. And yeah, let's see. In our starter, yeah, we have nothing changed here. Yeah, cool. We are default Wurmkin with Exile Melting, so we have primitive molds. We're fighting Dazed Talos, Curse, Arcus, and Patient Seraph with Echo Transfer, Dripfall, and Total Recall. So Echo Transfer is nerfed in the mod. It is 1 Ember cost instead of 0. This card is unbelievably strong in the base game at 0. I can't believe it's that cost 0. So it costs 1 here, and it's still excellent. I'm really happy to see it. Dripfall is not modded, and Total Recall will be modded. It is one of the ones that I'm working on for the next version of this, because I hate this card. This card, I'm going to briefly kind of explain my problem with it to you. Feel free to debate it amongst yourselves if you would like, or if you disagree with me or something. This card is designed to be the just throw anything, have any card with consume, and just play consume cards, and just basically burn away your deck as a resource in order to power up some kind of etch trigger or whatever. And it's so rare that a run actually goes that way, because in almost every case, because of the way the Etch Champion works, the Echo Right, you really want to cultivate your consume pool. Cards like Wurmkin etchings only return 5 random cards, which means you want to have 5 good random cards. You don't want trash like your starters in there. Similarly, Repeater returns 1 or 2 random consumed cards. You want those to be high value. You don't want to be throwing trash in there. And the way that they want this to work, I think, is they want this to be like, you just want to consume anything and you don't care what it is. And you want to just scale something really strong. There's very few cards that actually scale to the extent that this is good, like Bogwormling maybe, and maybe that strategy is going to be stronger in a world where Bogwormling feels stronger. But even in this mod where I've changed Bogworm, I don't feel like I want to play Total Recall as written. I just don't want this card. I would rather just have better consume cards and not this trash in my deck. It's really interesting. Maybe it'll get played in this game just a couple times, because it is in my starter, so maybe it solves some problem, but we'll see. Let's look at the Horde. I mean, if you're going to show me a Light's Gift out of the gate, I'm not going to say no. That's very strong with almost all Chief variants. We'll click it. That's excellent news. Interesting. Decayer and Infector. Interesting. This is funny because I think both of these are perfectly playable here, right? Yeah, both of them are perfectly playable because, well, first of all, Decayer I think is the stronger path. We have Fracture and Primitive Mold, which are both any floor kind of infusions, which is excellent. And then we have Infector, which is the Strike, Gain, Echo path. I don't think anything really changed sufficiently in the mod to warrant this being much better or worse. I guess it gets multi-strike, so fine. It's tough. I'm not really sure kind of what the plan is. We have Patient, so I want to address melee weakness somehow on this run. But with Light's Gift, you can kind of go either here, right? I mean, the survivability line for Decayer is, well, enemies don't hit you, so you just blow them up. And granted, it is usually better to play it on bottom, right? Because then they can take damage on the way up, but it's okay to play it on top as long as you inspire enough per turn that it's never a problem. Infector has weird lines. Let me look. What do we see? I mean, okay, we have a Wurmkin banner. We have 2 Wurmkin banners with my steel shops. Wow, a lot of banners here. 2 Remnant, 2 Wurmkin. It's kind of interesting. It's rare to see it like that. So with that in mind, I could reasonably go either. Infector pretty much requires I see an egg or something that says Inspire. Interesting. I don't really have any way of lifting units into a floor or overstacking. I mean, maybe I see Hallowed Halls, but that's a rare. I'm going to take Decayer. I think it's a straightforward enough line here, and it's stronger path in general. And that makes me very strong right now, so I'll take money. Yeah, I realize there's money on ring 2, but I don't think it's going to matter. I'll take this unit draft. Sign me up. Should be no big deal. We'll play on top. I guess I will put a Train Steward in play. I'll just play all these units so I don't redraw them ever. Yeah, it's fine. Ooh. Let's see. How do I want to approach this? If I drip here, I kill both of these? That's good. Only one? Oh, because he kills. Yeah, alright. We'll do this then. It's fine. It is good to get that double kill, I think. I can drip out the... I should drip something. I think it's going to be the one with more HP, probably. I'll infuse up top, and I'll just play this one. Yeah, we get one more kill from that. Cool. I guess I will infuse. There's no reason not to. Yeah, there's no reason not to. Alright, thanks, Light's Gift. Very cool. Yeah, we just play. I don't want to take any damage here, if possible. It's a shame about this draw order. We do see a Fracture guaranteed next turn, which is important for this Foot Soldier. And I will reform a dude to get that kill. Great news. That's a lot of damage coming in, right? Yeah, 20. That's good. Cool. Fracture must go here on the Foot Soldier. A Fracture must go up top. And then I play the Weight of Contrition. Cool. Okay. We should have the raw stats to puncture through this if I daze the man and then play Fracture. We get there. Cool. I had the ability to do the Primitive Mold if I needed to, but I did not need to. Cool. Close, but we got it. Right. Good job. Interesting. All right, we see some modded cards. Shelter is normal, nothing fancy here. Echo Snare is modded. It's made to be kind of like a flip side of Shelter here. So Echo Snare is 1 cost and says consume. Apply Reap 1 per Echo to enemy units. And then we have Forced Contamination as well. I'm going to actually take Echo Snare here. It's infused, which means it's a good target for Chief. It goes away, and it's a really big drop of Reap on that floor, right? This is extremely strong. It is, at a minimum, 1 Reap to the floor, which is exactly what I'm already going to be doing. So, yeah, sign me up. We see Molded, Draft, and Entombed Explosive. Draft, huh? I do have the primitive molds, so I could lean in a lot of directions here. I'm going to take Draft. This opens up too many lines to skip. I think that's great. Kinhost Carapace, Kinhost Vessel, and Shard Soul Carver. The only mod here is that Kinhost Vessel has a multi-strike infusion now for multi-strike 1 and +1 space. That means that all clans now have a multi-strike infusion. I don't think that's going to be it. Draft is probably better for this clan combo with the primitive molds. Kinhost Carapace. I'm looking at this dude. He is infused. Now the problem is, if he dies, if I give him the draft and reform him a bunch, he's... What is he doing? He doesn't win, right? Like, he doesn't win the game. Shard Soul Carver does, right? He does win the game. I can't play him with the Chief right now. I'm going to take Shard Soul Carver. I think his infusion is better, and he plays nicer with what I'm doing here. You want someone with lasting power. I will go to the Wurmkin banner, I think. What could they show me? Keeper of Echoes. I guess Keeper of Echoes would be fine. An egg would be fine as well. I would take an egg. Put the Shard Soul Carver in the egg. Yeah, okay, we'll go left. I'm good with that. Merchant of Steel. Endless. Burnout 1. Show me an egg. Okay. They show me Kinhost Vessel. Is this time for Endless Egg? I don't think so. I can just reform the egg, right? There's no reason to make it endless. This is the clan combo where reforming the egg is good. I'll take the vessel here. This is good. And I'm probably going to put the Shard Soul Carver in it. Put it at 2 space, which fits on the floor. Do I need this Wick Stone? It's a Burnout 1. That's very strong. I have no tombs right now. I skipped the Entombed Explosive. This is like... If they had showed me an encased... Like a Molten Encasement, the Stealth Friend, this would be game-winning. But they didn't. They showed me the Entombed Explosive, so I took a Draft instead. I will reroll. Quick and 25. I think I have to put a 25 in this Kinhost Vessel, right? Technically, no. I could do it later. The Shard Soul Carver gives it... Hold up. Shard Soul Carver gives it HP, I think, right? Yeah, 15 health, so I don't need the plus 25. Is quick good? No. I skipped this. This is kind of sad, right? Yeah, that kind of sucks. I don't need to spend any money here, so I will just not take the money in the middle. Fine. That's a shame. That was a really good upgrade for a Molten Encasement or some kind of good tomb setup, but we just didn't have it. Oh, gross. I just eat damage here. It's really tough. Is it right to play this Kinhost Vessel here? I don't do anything with Reap. I think the Kinhost Vessel is wrong. I'm going to play a Train Steward. I know. Does this win, though? I don't know if that wins. I wish I could put Shard Soul Carver up here. Huh. Interesting. I guess I could tank with the egg. I'm going to kill the egg. And then that'll give me something to reform. I just take 6 here because thanks draws, right? Like, just excellent news. Show me a... Okay, good. I was like, you better freaking show me a card. This is why I didn't play the egg, right? Because it'll eat the echo here and prevent me from killing this whole floor with reap damage, which is very bad. I'm going to now tank with the Kinhost Vessel on middle, and we're going to just do damage to the best of our ability with Shard Soul Carver here. And this is probably the best we're going to get on this floor. And it's not going to look pretty. Oh my god. Just show me every Train Steward, huh? This is a nightmare scenario, huh? Wow. Okay. 3 Train Stewards, a dead weight. That's very bad. Okay. I need to kill... Gross. Gross. Okay, so how do I approach this? I have to fracture on the bottom floor. Do I? No. Technically not. But if I don't fracture on the bottom floor, we're just super dead. I think I have to let this 4 damage go. Ugh. How much life does this thing have? It can tank a round. Yeah, it takes a round here. It dies before it would eat the echoes. Cool. That's good. It gets 10 damage in. That works out. Okay. We have to do this. I have to accept 4 here. I think. There's just no way around it. Yeah, and here I just kind of play into Shard Soul Carver to the best of my ability. I tank with the egg. And I just do tons of damage. Fracture, followed by the Echo Snare. It's just a better version of Fracture. Okay, we're doing 140 here, so I feel like we're much stronger. This is why I played this way, because I do not feel powerful up top here. Yeah, like... Don't even play the egg. I guess it kills either way, but it is fine. We get it via Reap, so it's fine. Okay. Yeesh. Alright. That was bad. I'm going to take Bounding Echoes. It's infused. It's Bounding Echoes. We could take Ambient Charge. It is modded. It burns my cards in hand in exchange for... I'll read it. It burns your cards in hand in exchange for echoes. It says, consume cards in hand. Gain 1 echo for each card consumed. It's pretty darn good here, right? I think if it itself were infused, I would take it. But because it's not... I mean, it is just kind of a 1-for-1 at least, right? I think Bounding Echoes is going to be better here simply because of the presence of Echo Transfers in my deck that I do not want to burn. And it is itself infused. And now they show me the Molten Encasement. That sucks. There is a modded card here, though. It is Hallowed Drippings. It says, apply Armor 5 to friendly units and Burnout 5 to friendly burnout units. Which is nice. It does something when you play it for non-burnout runs. I am going to take Molten Encasement and just deal with the fact that I already saw the ideal upgrades for it. It's fine. I go left here. Merchant of Steel, please. Okay. 25 Large Stone. That's all trash. Wurmkin Banner. Glugsider. Glugsider. Is Glugsider good here? So let me read you modded Glugsider. I've already been betrayed by this unit once in the mod series, right? So let me read you it. It says 2 Ember, 4 space, 0 attack, 120 life. Revenge, apply Reap 5 to the attacking unit. Its infusion is 1 less space, but otherwise is the same. So this card is good. And it works out in my favor, I suppose, because 1, it will bait Patient Seraph. 2, I could just reform him, which is fine. So I don't even need to give him Endless at that point, right? That's fine with me. And 3, he's beefy. So he costs 1 Ember more. He's gotten rid of the extract cost, which is really the main deterrent to playing this card right now, is Reap scales with charged echoes. Extract removes your charged echoes. It is a perfect storm of hurting itself, and I don't like that. That's very bad. It makes it virtually unplayable. I think this card is horrible in the base game. So there's that. I also got rid of its Inspire Heal to kind of help balance it a little bit because there's no extract cost, and I lowered its HP to 120 from 200. So kind of like a rebalance for sure, but it feels a lot more playable. This is actually a good card here. It rewards me for finding ways to charge all floors. It makes base charge very good. I think it guarantees I don't die to Talos, which is a major concern for me right now. And I already have the infusion for Kinhost Vessel in the form of Shard Soul Carver. I'm going to take Glugsider, and we're going to be cool with that. Interesting. I am happy to put a plus 25 into him. I could also just realistically give him a large stone here. Make him even bigger. 5 space, man. It's not bad. What's in the temple here? Plus 30 in a purge. I can't even put a plus 30 in anything. This is something I'm going to have to worry about, right? I need to take something somewhere that does spell damage. That's important. Let's large stone Glugsider here. He'll always fit on bottom. Yeah, that's good. It's good. We'll do it. Okay. I don't need to find him Endless. Let's reroll now. Alright, we see Endless for the Molten Encasement, which is great. It answers Patient. I will take space sometime along the line, right? Because I need to fit Encasement. Oh, it's actually tough, right? Because the Kinhost Vessel hatches. Oh, I don't know if I love that. I might not be able to use Shard Soul Carver's Infusion now that I'm thinking about it, because it's Chief for 3 space, Kinhost Vessel, which hatches to a 2 space unit for 3 space, that's 6. And then Molten Encasement, taking double space here is problematic. I don't love that. Dante. Oh. Well, I'm not playing Kinhost Vessel then. I'm playing Dante. Okay, well that answers my question in a much more succinct and easy way. We just take Dante here, and we cruise. I just basically need to not die on this combat, so we're going to play it super chill. I need a ring 5 steel shop. Hell yeah, we see it. I don't need quick, right? Yeah, I don't need quick because of Light's Gift. So... well, I also don't need quick because of the stealth. So the Merchant of Steel is just like plus 10s, I guess? And a plus 25 into Dante? That's kind of interesting. I could realistically infuse Draft into Dante. Right? Yeah, I mean, at this point, I've taken a bunch of units that are just trash for me. I'm going to have to remove the Kinhost Vessel and the Shard Soul Carver. But, you know, at a minimum, I think Shard Soul Carver got me past Ring 2. The Egg... I think the Egg was a good idea, but based on what I've seen so far, there's just no way. I will chill on Shards. 10 is extremely respectful here, but I also have a very awkward setup because of my space. So, get him Glugsider. That's pretty good, right? He just punches a man. How am I going to approach this now? What is my backline here? How do I win Relentless? I don't think I can realistically just rely on Glugsider permanently. I don't think he's going to kill Talos. He might come close though, right? Like, he kills this whole floor if I give him 1 fracture. My main concern is I don't think the Endless Tomb is doing anything for me here. So it's always Chief up top, so it doesn't die. Maybe it's not Chief up top. Maybe it's Shard Soul Carver up top, and then I play the encasement on it. Ah, maybe, right? I think Shard Soul Carver is my line to victory, though, right? Like Chief is not doing it here, I don't think. I can let Chief just get punched here on mid. I'm going to play Chief mid, and I'm going to give 1 echo to bottom floor, which clears everything. Cool. Okay, so that should clean up pretty much every one of these dudes. Yeah, great news. I sacrifice the Kinhost Vessel. Yeah, cool. It's fine with me because it takes the Ember Drain and it enables me to do 18 into the boss. Cool, that's fine. Play the Candle. I will infuse into bottom, I think. I will infuse into middle. I will play the Kinhost Vessel up top and let it burn out because there's no echoes up there. Sure. I need to infuse the hell out of my floors is what I'm learning here, right? Yeah, like, this is rough, right? Get him, Chief. Pretty decent. Cool. Thank you, Glugsider. Extremely neat. Yeah, Reform Egg up top. He gets beaten. He eats all of my echoes, though, which kind of sucks. How do I want to approach this? 9 Reap. So all I have to do is put 1 more Fracture into Talos, and we kill everything on the floor even though we don't swing. I think that's going to be correct, and I'm going to Inspire up here. Yeah, this is going to be correct. It does more damage overall, and we don't play the Kinhost Vessel anywhere because it's just stealing. Yeah, it's weird. This is like a decent chump blocker, but I also think I could have just taken the, you know, the other thing. Oh, hey, we do 378 damage from Glugsider. I forgot. He's actually really good here. Yeah, he kills. Well, that's exciting. Good job, bud. Cool. Thanks, Large Stone Glugsider, for doing 5 billion Reap to Talos. Cool. Also, the fact that she only did 7 damage made that pretty clean. So, cool. Great news. Perfect Insanity is actually pretty decent. It is modded. It says infused. It says it's extract 4, kill a non-boss unit. Basically, it removes its utility as a boss killer and keeps it as an extremely focused and effective mini-boss killer on the Divinity. There's no down. The only downside here is you pay Extract 4 instead of Extract 6. So yeah. Also, Formless Child is modded. Essentially, I don't want to read this card text because it won't make any sense, but basically it's going to prioritize reforming the highest rarity units, so like champions, then rares, then uncommons, then commons, then starters, and it reforms them using the reform keyword and then removes the burnout. So it's really good on non-melting units, or anyone who doesn't actually want that burnout, right? Otherwise the stats are the same. And then Remnant Pact is nerfed to Ember because Endless is very good. I don't want these cards here. I would love Perfect Insanity, but I need to generate echoes better, not spend them. So I skip that. Wickless Baron, Bog Chrysalis, and Paraffin Enforcer. So Paraffin Enforcer is slightly modded. Its base card, not its infusion, applies Burnout 1, as well as the Rage 3. It's kind of to encourage you to use its base card a little bit, and to give a secondary interaction with Burnout. I don't want these. I have enough units. I already got to remove a bunch. So, yeah. And my infusion for Dante will be... Drum roll, please. What? If I don't think of anything... Like, 'cause it can't be Shard Soul Carver, right? I don't think it can be Shard Soul Carver because of the +1 space. As much as I would love that, that would be so good. Do I take double space and go Shard Soul Carver into Dante? I might, actually. Let me think for a moment. It is unfortunate because I really need to be inspiring more on a turn, though, is the problem. Inspiring only 5 cards per turn, especially if one of them's like a deadweight, it's really bad. It's really bad. I could take this Wickless Baron and use that, right? Harvest trigger there. It's tough. That is very tough. What could I reasonably do for Dante? I could give him Draft and then reform him a bunch of times. It's not bad, right? The reform is scaling. That's not bad, actually. It's not great, but it's not bad. Man, I'd really love to use Shard Soul Carver, but I think double space is killing me. Well, maybe. Dante would be putting out numbers. I'm going to try the Shard Soul Carver double space line here. I think it should work, because Dante should hopefully get very strong. Right? Do I need this dupe for anything? Do I? Or can I take removals? Because I really would love to remove a bunch of trash cards here. I took, like, I need to get rid of this egg. The egg is bad. I want to get rid of Total Recall. They're my worst cards by far. Yeah, they're probably worse. What would I dupe here is the real question. Bounding Echoes, probably. It's just the best card I have in my deck. Yeah, truly, it is the best card in my deck. I'm going to remove cards. I think it's more valuable. We'll look at the banner briefly. Yeah, I don't want any of this. Lady of the House, Wickless Tycoon. No mods here. Just give me money. Horde. Vapor Funnel is nice. Cheater's Hand is nice. What does Cheater's Hand do for me? It's essentially frozen. What would I freeze? It's basically just to remove a candle for a while, I guess. I'm going to take Vapor Funnel because I'm not super strong here, I don't think. And it helps. And I remove the egg. And I remove Total Recall. Yes. The thing is Total Recall is very bad. 1, not infused. 2, it pulls back and burns my only infused cards, which leaves uninfused crap. I think if this card at least said apply infused to the cards you recall, it might be better in this case, or like at least in general, but it doesn't. So get out of here. Train Stewards at least die and go away. I'll take the Relic in middle. Winged Steel. Now, I know what you're thinking. Echo Seedling, Sinner Salve, Winged Steel. These are all excellent. So for instance, Sinner Salve means I don't have to pay Ember for these candles. Really good. Echo Seedling means, what is it? Bounding Echoes, I get 2 more of them. Or it could be Echo Snare, both of which really good. Okay. Fair. But if I'm going double space, then this winged steel is so much value, right? It's just huge. Oh, it's so tough. I think I have to take Sinner Salve though, because like imagine the worst case draw. I'm like, no, I have a reformed Molten Encasement. I think I'm gonna die if I don't click Winged Steel. Right? I need card draw very badly. I'm gonna have one card I'm playing every turn. The Molten Encasement. I think I have to click Winged Steel and identify that lost line. These other ones are... I want all three of these so badly, but it's going to be Winged Steel. That is a difficult and sad decision to make. I could pivot into Corruptor. Brief moment of thought. It's Dante. I'm going to pivot into Corruptor. Okay. Seems good. Alright, Corruptor, great news. We move on. Alright, so then we'll do 2 Corruptor with 1 Reap, and it's fine. Can I take this multi-strike and not die? Depends. When can I draw Glugsider? If Glugsider turn 3, I think I get blasted, but otherwise we're okay. I'll click it. It's fine. I think this is fine here, because Glugsider is a lad. Yeah, seeing him on turn 1, great news. Chief can now go top, and I can put Shardsoul Carver behind it, which is great news. And I will Echo Snare bottom, just so that we do big hit. Cool. The multi-strike actually is really nice here, huh? It's theoretically possible for me to get the Collector, but it's a bad idea. I play Shardsoul Carver and the Candle, and nothing else. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, I'm going to Bounding Echoes up top. I'm going to play the Reform here. I'm going to Fracture in the back. Great job. We killed the man and didn't take 20... Jesus. That would have been 27 by 2. Or 17 by 2. 34, huh? Whew. Yikes. Okay, so top is already cleared, so I feel pretty good about that. So I want to charge the other floors now. Yeah. Just charge the other floors. 25. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, we actually just... Oh, I take damage. I should have... Winged Steel immediately betraying me. Gross. Gross. Okay. Candle. Infuse top floor. Gross, gross, gross. Okay, oh yeah, right. Corruptor benefits the damage on the floor. That's good. I will put Echoes in the middle here. Cool. That's fine. We clear top. Very easy. Candle. Fracture bottom. Top is cleared. Pull this. Good news. I need to make things cost 0. Is what we need to do. I reform, play self-mutilation, and drop in the glug. And then we fracture for the kill. Cool. Thanks, Glugsider. You're a bro. Encased Ember. Yes! We've solved Ember problems. That's wonderful news. Accelerated Incubation, Power of Knowledge, Soul Cripple. The infusion is on Power of Knowledge, which represents 30 damage here for 2 Ember. Nope, we skip. Suddenly our run got significantly better. You know? Resin removal, I wish you were infused and I would click you. It is... Oh, it is permafrosted though, isn't it? I should take it. I'll take it. Oh, I wish you were infused. At least it's permafrosted in the mod, which makes it so much better. Dante, get in here, please, and thank you. We go left. I need to upgrade the units here. Yeah, we go left here for sure. The Horde. Cleansing Water. Oh, Boon of the Blacksmith with the Vapor Funnel. Sign me up. Value. I cannot take a large stone here at all. It's just death. Wait a second. Could I take a large stone into Glugsider? I have 6 space on bottom. I like being able to reform a middle, though, so I won't do that. I'm going to infuse Shard Soul Carver away now. Into Dante. It's a lot of HP, I like that. 3 and 3 is totally doable. Good news. Intrinsic. Intrinsic Bounding Echoes is value. Well, I still can't take a plus 30. Let's look ahead briefly. Temple, gold. So that's gold is 60 here. Gold is 60 here. Yeah, that's a little spooky. I need to be able to take plus the 15s from these. I need to find a card that says magic power, basically, and just draft it. That's my mission from the next ring. I'm going to take this intrinsic because I am spooked a little, and it gives me some initial burst here. Yeah, I think this is good. We'll click that. 60 is fine at this stage. Let's go in the Merchant of Steel. I could reasonably large stone Glug up to 200 HP again, but I think I want my gold for removals. I'll take a plus 25 in him though. 185 is just a great number for our boy. He doesn't need Endless because I'm going to reform him a bunch, which is fine by me. I could put plus 25 into Dante, but like, he's going to have the stealth, and 25 is okay. Plus he generates his own armor, so I'm not really worried about his survivability. Sure. 5 and 10 is not bad. I'd rather just get some plus 10s. Yeah, you know what? We'll take a plus 10 here. And I'll probably take a quick anyway. Do I need this? I have Light's Gift. My main concern is Relentless plans, right? Like, this basically gives him +1 round in Relentless. And lets me flex to playing one on another floor, potentially. I could then potentially dupe him and drop one behind Glugsider. Or do I take a plus 25? Plus 25 is comfortable. Means that even in the worst draws, he doesn't die. I'm just going to put a plus 25 in him and play him top. It's fine. We have the Light's Gift, so I don't really need Quick here. I think it's going to be okay. And then I will buy a removal into a Train Steward. Let's see. What am I doing next? There are shops. Merchant of Magic for -1s. I'm going to buy a second removal here into a Train Steward. I'm way behind on removals, and I need to get rid of this trash. That's the other advantage of Quick, right? I can afford this. Let's see, 60 here, 70 with the gold. I have to take a magic power card. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. And if they don't show me one, I can theoretically muscle it. Ancient Hate is free. I have nothing that says magic power. Sure. Sure. That's okay. Alright, just show me Glug. Glugsider. I'm going to play Bounding Echoes bottom for the charge. Get Glug in play. He just kills things. Chief up top. I'll put Reap into the back dude on bottom. Gives him some solid numbers here. Cool. I'll take it. Dante in action. Candle in action. Now, when I see the tomb with Endless, I want to just play it on a floor and let it die. Because it represents 5 Ember. Yeah, so like, I get it. This feeds armor technically, but like, it is a lot of value. Thank you, Dante. Very cool. Like, yeah, that's 5 Ember, which means I can actually play into my... Yeah, I can actually play into Dante up here. Yeah, cool. All right. We charge up top finally. And suddenly Dante looks very strong. Cool. We're fine. We are fine. We let this man farm up. It's okay. I can now play the Echo Transfer and just charge back up. And I will put Echo Snare bottom for the Echo. Yeah, cool. We're very strong right now thanks to Dante existing. I will now play Molten Encasement in front of Glugsider to burn turns. Oh, I have resin removal. Well, that's silly, I suppose. Cool, fine. It's fine. We win. We win in one round at this point, actually. Let's see, charge top for sure. I'll play the Glug in action. I'll drop the Molten Encasement. I mean, he's doing work. Glug is doing work on this run. I like this card a lot now. Yeah, we free win this. Cool, great news. I probably shouldn't have played that. I could have drawn a candle. Okay, we are significantly stronger now. Ambient charge round 2. Pretty okay. Wurmkin spike. I don't think I'm going to lean too heavily into Reap here outside of Glugsider, so I'm just cool not taking these cards. If I can get my current cards to 0 cost, I think we're much better off, right? Just draw through faster. I do need to look for something that says spell power, but none of these do. So we move on. Memento Mori? It says spell power, right? Yeah, okay. It's modded. It says 2 Ember, sacrifice a unit, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 15 times the number of non-morsel units in your deck. It's doing 105 damage right now? Why? Oh, I'm going to be removing the 2 Train Stewards. That's 30 less. That's what, 1, 2... Draft is 3, 4, 5. So it'll do 5 by 15, so what is that? 75 damage. It's kind of crappy. I guess it's infused. Is this really what I'm looking for here? Do I have to just take this? It's not even like a usable card is the problem. Like, I can't play this up top. Right? I guess I could put it on my tomb. I guess I can play it on the tomb. It's not good, because I want the tomb's energy for the next turn. Oh, that's bad. I don't love that. It's like a really bad card. Let me think about this for a moment. Let's say I go both these temples and they all have just magic power nonsense. I can always remove this in the end. I'm going to take it. I need to take something that says magic power. It's just a requirement. I have all the upgrades I need? Sure do. I guess I would take a Burnout 1. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would. The removals are nice, but I would really like this magic power, or the spells. I think the -1s are going to be more important. I'm going to go left. Lock it in. Just take a -1 into everything, pretty much. Yeah. Permafrost? Is there any value here? Technically, I could Permafrost Bounding Echoes, but I don't think it's good. Like a +20 in Consume, but no. -1s into anything that's playable multiple times and gives me infusions. So, like, I'm going to -1 every Primitive Mold here. It's just a 0 cost infusion. Fractures are worse because there's not necessarily an enemy on my floor, right? Echo Transfers steal my echoes, and Drip Falls are not infused, and Echo Snare goes away. So I'm just going to -1 every Primitive Mold. Sure. Double stack? Is there anything in here that I want to double stack? Not really. Just take a -1. Sure. Truly, I'm here for the -1s, so... Oh. Yo, what? Minor Refraction? Look, I know he's tiny. Tiny Glugsider is excellent, but Tiny Dante means I don't have to take a second space? Yeah, it's just Tiny Dante here. I don't need a second space now. I could take Draw or Energy. It's actually Draw because of the Encased Ember. Alternatively, I could make Glugsider even larger, but it's a minor refraction into Dante. It's just correct. Glugsider, he's good small, but he's not, him being small doesn't save me a boss relic, so thank you, minor refraction. You cleaned this run up a bunch. What a good one. Yeah, like, +30 magic power here. Do I have to take it? Let's see, I'm at 70 with this. I can dupe Dante now. Holy crap. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yeah, I just duped Dante. And we win. That's 15, that's 75, 85 here. So I just need to I'll take the Purge card, honestly. The Purge here into a Dripfall. Actually, the funny thing is, I don't really care if any of my units get sniped by Patient. I can just reform them. That's weird. I'm going to Purge a Dripfall because it doesn't say infused. And I'm not going to take this magic power here. I can always take a plus 15 here. And then dupe to get to exactly 100. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that. Right, I could also take the 10 from the temple. The 10 gold, which was a 90, and then the dupe goes to 105, which is also fine. Because top floor divinity's damage does not matter to me. I'll have stealth. Sure. I think Arcus does not stand a chance here, thanks to the power of Glugsider. Turn 1 Glug seems good. Bounding Echoes on bottom. This intrinsic Bounding Echoes immediate value because now Glug gets 2 infusions on turn 1. We just... Oh, Molten Casement. I need to kill this Molten Encasement somehow, huh? I guess I'll play it top for now. Okay. I need to kill it now. Oh, I can... Is this Memento Mori actually going to be clutch? No, because I have to play Dante. Ugh. Clear the stealth. I'm actually going to clear the Ember Drain. Fine. I'll fracture that thing as soon as I see another fracture. It's okay. Jesus. Candle, fracture my own dude. Sure, it'll have to do. I need the Ember from that, so... Also, by the way, Glugsider holding it down. Molten Encasement up top with Fracture. I need a -1 pretty badly here. I just need to infuse floors. Yeah, we like infusions. Sure. This draft, I guess we can play it, right? Sure, dude. Sure, get in there. Glugsider doing work. We actually are just going to play the Molten Encasement middle so it dies every turn now. I don't need this stealth for anything, right? We do 300 damage with Dante, which is a lot. So... I don't need to build up the stealth now, I don't think. I also should only do that on turns where I have a fracture in hand. Oh. Well. I tried. I tried. It's fine. I need to remove these cards, don't I? Yeah, I do. This Train Steward is bad. Sure. I could just protect him on middle, I guess. Yeah, I don't care if they get dazed. Fine. Just get him out of the pool, pretty much. Again, Candle, Molten Encasement middle, I suppose. We Primitive Mold up top for the infusion. I'm gonna Dripfall Train Steward. Get him, bud. I just need to get it out of my deck now. Yeah. We do a casual 250 into Arcus. I have no fears at this point, really. I think the 2 stealth that we get from this Tomb in Relentless is sufficient to just win. So that's cool. We're already strong enough up top. I'm going to put the Echoes in the bottom now. Yeah, Echoes in the bottom is good. I guess I'll bring back the draft. Sure. And then we just infuse up top here. Put the Train Steward in play. Sure. Seems fine. I think we have a clean victory here. Here, we're gonna Echo Transfer, Primitive Mold up top. I do see the Fracture, so I can just start playing Stealth now. I'll drip another Train Steward in play. Great news. Good job, bud. You did it. I need to remove these units. They are the worst part of my deck for sure. Great, I see Molten Encasement with a Fracture. Oh, he dies? He dies, right. I still want to play the echoes up top, though. Candle, echo, one into Arcus, sure. Great, he dies because of the extinguish trigger. We're very clean into this. Yeah, fine. It's over. Are we going to play Memento Mori? You bet we are. Cool. Get destroyed. Yeah, he's very dead. Thank you, Dante. Very cool. Alright, this run is now clean. Hallowed Halls. Is it time for Hallowed Halls? Huh. It's nerfed in the mod. 3 Ember? I don't think I want it, though. I don't want the turns where I can't play it. Yeah, Devourer of Death is modded too. The only mod is that Soul is a persistent ability. It is retained on death, which means that its multiplier is 10x instead of 15x. So there is an Echoes of the Past here, which is fine. It is infused, which means it inspires. I'm going to click it. It's a good card. I realize it gets rid of my Corruptor stuff, but like it's a trade up here. So I don't have to take draw. I don't have to take space or ember here because of relics. So I finally get draw. Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. I want more cards to be -1'd, but I want removals really badly. Yeah, I want removals badly, and I can't afford a trinket if they show me a good one. So I'll go and check. All right, Train Steward, your time has come. You are terrible. Base charge. Yeah, base charge is exceptional. What a good hit. I know there's bog slime there, but like base charge, I mentioned it earlier. Yeah, alright, I have to take a 10 in piercing, it looks like. Thank you. It's a good thing I took it, right? Otherwise, I would not be able to buy here, and it would mess me up a lot. If I take the 10 here, I take the Divine Boons, and I take the dupe on Dante, that's 15, 85, 20, 105, yeah, okay. I'm glad I took it. Thanks, Memento Mori, for existing. I guess I could have infused. Do I still do that? I guess I could have infused. Putting the Giraffe into the Molten Encasement is Burnout 1. Is that worth 25? I mean, yeah, we'll be strong enough. I'm going to do this because it guarantees I have the Burnout 1. Wow, I've never done that before. Sure. Okay. And I don't mind going to 120 here. I guess I didn't need the Memento Mori. I could have now saved 10 if I had realized that. Interesting. We take Corruptor 2 here. Corruptor 2. Yes. Cool. Very cool. We have low HP, but it does not matter. Alright, well that's interesting. I don't really care about going to 120 here. It does not super matter to me. Ancient Hate again, virtually like a non-trial. And we just kind of do the same thing we've been doing. Bounding Echoes bottom, playing the Glug, Man is Beast mode, Chief up top, Dante. I'm going to... So I'm just going to infuse up top, yeah, cool. The multi-strike really helps me here. Yeah, fun. I play the Giraffe at long last. This Giraffe, oh my god, the Giraffe has multi-strike. And he gets Corruptor benefits? Oh snap, what am I doing? That is trolling. That is trolling, truly. Wow, okay, well, that's fun. Huh. I'll hold on to resin removal. I don't need it now. Yeah, this run is strong. I have to reform my boy. I don't draw a reform for my boy. That's unfortunate. I'm going to play the Echo Snare on bottom then. Yeah, nothing too crazy here, I suppose, but... I don't actually want a Memento Mori here, huh? Yeah, I don't. Huh. Does this... Hold up. Oh, it's piercing. I was like, why is this damaging through the spell shield? And it's because I put piercing on it. Okay. Problem solved. We're fine. Yeah, I didn't actually click it because I really wanted to make sure my draft died this turn. We're just gonna keep infusing up top, I guess. Doesn't matter where, but like that's like 800 damage a turn. Finally an infusion that gives me Glugsider back. It's so nice being able to play him like this. He doesn't drain the echoes. What a good combo. Just take the infusions here. It's fine. It's actually good not to play resin removal because it means I don't have to worry about like burnout shenanigans or whatever. Yeah, like this Echoes of the Past is technically a trade down here, but it's okay because it opens up the floor to some extra echoes. Like if we look here, I'm gonna play the Refracture up here. I would be wasting 3 echoes on this turn, but now I can convert them into permanent stats, and it's totally cool. Yeah, it's just super cool. I feel pretty strong here, huh? Yeah, I feel pretty strong. 2 rounds. We have 2 of these Dantes on the floor. Yeah, we will clean house. Seems good. Seems really good. I'm glad to see it. I don't really need to take cards now. There's really no reason to. Get out of here, Total Recall. I guess Broken Memories is a good card for that Bounding Echoes, though. If I can hit the Bounding Echoes on the Molten Encasement, it's huge value. I'll take the Broken Memories, sure. That's value. I'll take it, yep. Remnant Pact, Memories of the Melted, Crushing Demise... No, I don't think so. Memories of the Melted is such a weird card in this clan, right? Like, outside of Wax and Spike, what do you use this Ember for? Like, Encased Ember is fine because the tombs, you're happy to play any of the tombs in non-melting runs. Like, if you're using some, like, other strategy from another clan, you're always happy to play a tomb. They're all good. All 3 of them. Well, 4 of them. Even Devourer of Death is good now. So, like, cool. You're happy to play them. So this is just free Ember, right? It's just great. But, like, Memories of the Melted? I did give it Permafrost in the mod, which helps a little, but, like... So, like, great. You get to play it on a turn you need it, but, like, why? What are you doing in melting? I don't know. It's a weird card. I think I'm going to change it. What was it? Ratvar from the official Monster Train Discord suggested a really good version of this that people seem to like. I think I'm going to implement that and kind of explore it. So for now, we skip these. I don't need them. And we should have a pretty clean route to victory here. I go left for the dupe. Look in the trinket shop briefly. Drop cage with drip falls. It's not bad. I could have gone that route, but I don't want to. They show me a Burnout 1 anyway, but, like, it's fine. The Multi-Strike is actually going to good use here, so it's cool. Pyre Remains. I dupe Dante here. Sweet, it's fine. I'm going to re-roll this shop. Resin Block? Mold Braces is good. It's just armor. It's not really good. Removals are better. What's Resin Block do? Resin Block makes my Molten Encasement God. This thing's gonna do like 700 damage. Is there a plus 25 over here? There isn't. Let's re-roll this. Oh my god, the Battle Tomb. I could give it another multi-strike. No, hold up. I'm gonna give it a plus 25. This means that it swings on the Divinity, right? Yeah, this means it swings on the Divinity. Okay. This is going to look weird, but you'll see on the Divinity why I picked that. I'm going to buy Resin Block out of pure spite. And now I just need to remove Drip Fall because it's not infused. And I need to remove one more card. What is my worst card now? Honestly, Memento Mori. I gave it a piercing. It does 95 damage. I still don't want to play this because it's awkward. Yeah, I actually just removed the Memento Mori now. This piercing was a mistake. I didn't recognize that I could actually infuse the draft into the Molten Encasement. I don't think it cost me much because we're so strong that I could go to like 150 here and be fine. and I realize I can't actually reach that, so there's no point in taking this stuff. But, like, I did not need this Memento Mori. I just forgot that unit infusions... I didn't forget they existed. I forgot that I had Draft in my deck. So, we'll remove the Memento Mori. I think it's actually unplayable. Yeah, get out of here, bud. Cool. And 45 gold. Can't buy any money into anything. Let's see, if I take that plus 10 in the middle, 240 is my removal, so this Divine Boons is dead. Alright, 120 out of 100, we're fine. I think we cruise on this, no problem. I'm actually pretty confident we blast Seraph here. I'm not worried. We have the stealth. We have the stealth. Yeah, so of course, as before, I don't even care if Chef gets sniped, right? Like, it's fine. It's just fine. And I have the resin removal. I will put the Echo bottom, though. I will play Dante first, so it benefits from Chief's infusion. I'll play Echo Transfer. And I'm going into Echo Snare middle to kill this Light Wings, because it might mean I don't get sniped on top, depending on draw order. So, alright, we're fine. We've done it. It's over. Glug on bottom. Oh, but I'm a fool. I didn't have the Ember. Is that a throw? It might be a throw. Holy crap. That is a... I didn't math correctly. I was like, haha, I'm fine. Oh no. I'm in danger. I don't think it's a huge deal, but boy, is that a problem, huh? Let's... Okay. Let's just charge top. That was a... Oh, take 3... Did the stupid Dante's candle things. Winged Steel has betrayed me a bunch here, huh? We get sniped here, which sucks, but it's okay. I'm gonna Primitive Mold up top, bring Glug back on bottom. I'm going to play the Broken Memories here on Bounding Echoes, which redraws it, but it's fine. The candle out of here. The nice thing about this, I have a reform next turn. The Chief is not super important to this. Dante is the most important one. That was a really bad draw order, right? I dropped a lot of things. I was so excited about Glug that I dropped Molten Encasement and the other Dante. That's something I'm going to have to watch on the Divinity. I think, in hindsight, Glug is still correct here, because he cleans these floors up so much and baits Seraph, but like, dang man. I'm going to Echoes the Past here because I lose Chief anyway. And it's just cool. It's like actually a damage gain here. Yeah, fine. Now he's gonna melee weakness top, but he leaves the floor. We Primitive Mold here. I get Glug back. This should hopefully bait him for an extra turn. Yeah, that'll bait him. Double candles here, huh? Sucks. It's cool. I think we're going to be okay, but I definitely kind of screwed the pooch on this combat by not identifying the important stuff. So, like, alright, we play the Draft at long last, or the Tomb. I can finally reform Chief and let him start his burnout madness. And I can put in the other Dante, which I'm going to put in front of the other one because of the melee weakness. Sure. Seems reasonable, I think. Okay, he's going to go top. We do Draft in. We see the Bounding Echoes, though. This is what I wanted. Yeah, this is what I wanted. And we Primitive Mold. There's technically an order lull here because of the Chief having a Reap ability, but I don't really care. This is Resin Removal's turn, I think. Glug on bottom, Fracture up top. We're doing... yeah, we're fine. We have done it. We're doing 2,300 damage to Patient on this turn. I think we're fine. Yeah, so weird turn. Definitely a mistake on my part to play the Glug and not the other more important cards. And I took 3 damage because of the stupid Winged Steel, but I think it's okay. It's just fine. Yeah, it's just fine. Cool. We lose our chef here, but I'm not super worried about it. We don't need him, right? Dante's win today. Yeah, like, our Dante's currently doing like 800 damage with some stealth in play, so we're cool. We get Glug back. I'm going to leave Glug out because I would like to reform Chef here. Yeah. Okay, good job. We've done it. I think we win. I mean, I know we win. I don't even need Chief. Just don't play cards. I could draw into a stupid candle or something. We get it. Great news. Okay. Ugly. I took 3 damage. I didn't need to. I will be a little more watchful of that. I just kind of clicked cards assuming I had the 8 Ember, but I hadn't played my Tomb yet, so I did not. It would have definitely been correct there to play Dante and the Tomb instead of Glugsider. Like, here we go. I'm going to have Bounding Echoes on bottom, Chief top, for sure, Dante on top. Technically in order, yeah, so like Molten Encasement is more important than Glugsider here, and I just deal with it. But look, see? Our man swings now because he has more HP. Excellent. Truly excellent. Cool. We do like 400 to the boss here. Great news. Candle out, Dante in. Order matters. Draft in the encasement first. It burns out. And we just kind of charge the hell out of this floor at this point. It will destroy. We're doing a casual 1500 to the Divinity here. So that seems good to me, right? It does seem good to me. Draft in play. Just infuse this floor, right? It's kind of crazy, huh? I do want to play the Echo Transfer, though. Yes. It does a little less damage, but it's fine. I could actually play the resin removal and do even more. But I'm going to do the resin removal into the Conduit Redirector floor. This is fine. I don't need to one-shot the boss. It would do like 800 damage more, though, right? Just kind of crazy. Okay, here's our Broken Memories. I'm going to play it. Bounding Echoes in action. I want to now play things that are not infused first. So we'll take Echoes the Past first. Right? Fracture next, which draws me the Bounding Echoes, which I play. That infuses the Candle and the Molten Encasement. And I'm going to chill on the resin removal until the Spikes wave. Cool. Very cool. Awesome. And from this position, we auto-win. I don't think we even see a mini-boss. We come close to not seeing a mini-boss. Resin removal in action. Big floor charge here. And then we finish with an Echo Snare here. Oh, we do see a mini-boss, don't we? Yeah, we do. I'm not even going to play Echo Transfer. It no longer matters. Our Molten Encasement, doing a casual 280. Seems reasonable. We win. And you know what? Get in there, Glug. You deserve this. He earned this. I don't want to hear it. Cool. We win, for sure. This is what it was supposed to look like, right? But I kind of mucked up Seraph a bunch, and I still just clobbered. I had that all lined up, and even the same thing happened here. The same thing happened on this combat. I had to drop Glugsider because of the draw order, and it's fine. Like, he was really important earlier in the game. Like, he carried early bosses and carried a lot of other things, and now he's doing fine. Like, he would do fine, but his 2 Ember cost makes him a little unwieldy. So, which is totally cool. Fine by me. Alright, take me away. Take me away, my molten encasement of too much strength. We win. Great news. So I think I could have done Seraph a lot better, but I wasn't punished too hard because Primitive Mold is an exceptional card, apparently. And I don't even think I needed the Chief. We had Dante's and Stealth and Resin Removal, so all things that are good. Only an hour and 15 too, that's pretty good. Alright, let's hit the run summary. Cool, so it's fine. It's fine. I was talking a little bit about Seraph. I definitely botched that up by not looking at the Ember costs. I should have absolutely just given up on Glug, but it's cool. We navigated it. Didn't have to reset or anything. I always will play through my mistakes if I make them. But seriously, Light's Gift is broken. I did see Quick, so I guess technically it didn't matter. But, whatever. It's fine. It saved me some money, I guess. Turns out Molten Encasement is very good. I gave it to Draft Infusion, which is funny. There were two mistakes on this run, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. And they're not like grievous mistakes, but they are mistakes that you should identify and think about so you don't make them again. I was over-focusing on not having magic power without realizing I could do the infusion of Draft, rather, into Molten Encasement. So that was a mistake. I should have not taken that card, and I should have then not taken the piercing. And yeah, that would have put me at 110, which was a much better number than 120. It didn't punish me, but it did make, the boss harder, more HP. It made Seraph slightly harder. It could have, right? Like, that could have mattered if I wasn't as strong as I was. So, okay, there's that. The other thing that I think is an important factor that I made a mistake on, the Seraph combat. I misplayed that. It didn't punish me. I was so strong. It didn't matter. I should not have made that mistake. Those two are kind of the big ones here. Otherwise, I don't think I made any glaring errors across the rest of the run, so that's good. I didn't need Resin Block, fine. I should have bought a removal, but it was fun, right? Our bloody Molten Encasement was doing like 200 damage at the end of that combat. You know what? That's worth it to me, man. I like my man. He gave him that multi-strike. I'm going to put it to good use. Otherwise, yeah, it's fine. I think there were some like minor errors where I shouldn't have drawn off of Winged Steel and took like 6 damage to the Pyre over the course of the run for it because of those candles. But I think it worked out. Really the hits here that made this crazy. The minor refraction meant I didn't need a second space, and it also meant I could dupe Dante, which just cleaned up the run so much. And where is it? The Encased Ember meant I did not technically need Ember, even though it messed me up on Seraph. So it's fine. I think everything else here is pretty straightforward. We pivoted off of Inspire because, Glugsider was handling it. The Corruptor was a little more valuable. Bounding Echoes is a good card. And everything else was just remove bad things, only have infusions in your deck. So I think that's it. Not much else to say here. Thanks, Chief. Very cool. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, give the video a like or a dislike if you feel like it. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.